trying to terminate my parental rights and the father's. I haven't seen my kids since the beginning of the beginning of when COVID started. And of course, I've complied. I've done the whole service plan, everything, and I haven't even been to trial yet. My trial is not till April, but they've already moved my boys to a family member.
Becker, and I am with attorney Vince Davis, and this is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. We're going to take a call now, and it is from Nina in Texas. I hope I'm saying that right, Nina.
Yeah, it's Nina.
Nina, okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Good, thank you. Do you have a story to tell us or questions to ask?
Oh, God. A story would last forever, but I do have some questions. Well, a question for now, but
great.
So, let me get somewhere upstairs real quick. Well, my case has been going on for 2 years now. My boys have been moved 5 times now, 6. Including this last move. They just moved them to North Dakota. CPS is trying to terminate my parental rights and the father's. I haven't seen my kids since the beginning of the beginning of when COVID started. And of course, I've complied. I've done the whole service plan, everything, and I haven't even been to trial yet. My trial is not till April, but they've already moved my boys to a family member of their father's in North Dakota, something that we never approved, to do. I mean, because the family member, their intentions aren't, I should say, like, to keep the kids with us. You know what I mean? They're just trying to take our kids, and that's it. I just wanted to know, pretty much, how can they move them out of state after, when we haven't even been to trial yet?
Did they move them out of state to a relative?
To a relative. But this relative is like doing, because, I hate to say, because like she can't have kids of her own, so, and she knew the issues that we were going through, so she pretty much has been trying to get my boys for like over 2 years now. So,
what type of relative? What type of relative is she?
She is the dad, my kid's father's cousin.
Okay, your kid's father's cousin. First cousin? Second cousin?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Well, in California, relatives have preference, and within the relative group, there's preference. So, for example, grandmother or grandpa, or aunt or uncle, or sister or brother trumps dad's first cousin. All right?
Right.
So you would want to talk to your attorney in Texas if they have that same type of rule. Now, in California, generally a parent can stop the child from being placed out of the county, more or less the state, but out of the county, because that's going to thwart family reunification services.
Right.
You're in California. How are you going to visit somebody in, wherever that state was? You said that's just going to be impossible.
North Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota. I have trouble getting relatives who don't live in Los Angeles but live in like San Francisco. But it's still in California, but it's, quote unquote, too far away for reunification services. So this is something that I would definitely speak to your attorneys about, you and the father.
Yeah, well, this county that we've been working, our case is out in Medina County, and they have been against us since day one. And I mean, the father, of course, he has not complied with any services because this whole case is based on false allegations. they had made allegations that the dad had open hand slapped their son in the stomach, which never happened.
Okay, hold on a second. Have you had a trial, and has the judge found that to be true or false?
No, they're keeping on his case, right?
Yeah.
No, his case is still, they indicted him, but his case is still pending. It's been going on. It's like been neck and neck with our CPS case. It's in the same county, but it's like they're trying to keep it open to get an indictment on, a charge placed on him, because other than that, they have nothing. But since our case has been open, it's like they've just been building a case against us.
How old is the alleged victim, the child?
He was 2 at the time.
How are they going to prove that?
Well, they said they have pictures, and I have the picture, and you can clearly see on the picture there's no handprint. But I don't know, they must have not even seen the picture when they indicted him. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a bogus charge. It's ridiculous.
Well, let me ask you something. Have you had your trial in the CPS court?
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you have a court-appointed attorney?
I do, and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attorneys. I've hired 3 and had 2 court-appointed attorneys, and none of them have done anything.
Okay, Nina, that doesn't sound good. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay? It sounds bad on both sides.
Right.
You can't work with an attorney that's experienced in this area?
I've had one, I got
2 minutes.
Attorneys, through different people, and they said, oh, these are great attorneys, blah. And every time I'd ask them to put motions in, do this, do that, they were just going against everything I was asking them to do.
Okay, Nina, stop, because we got to take a break in 2 minutes, but I got to tell you this.
Okay.
If you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you, hey, Nina, you need open heart surgery, are you going to tell the doctor what to do?
No.
Why are you telling an attorney what to do?
Well, I'm not telling them what to do. I'm kind of like asking them.
Well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
In California, if you're in the first phase of the case, there's not a lot of motions you can file.
Right.
So if people tell me, hey, file this motion, file that motion, this isn't a criminal case. This is not a regular civil case. Things are done a lot differently. And, what you think needs to be done, you might be out in left field. You might be in the parking lot.
Right.
So if you find somebody that's experienced in this area, I suggest you go with that experience and listen to what they say. Sometimes less is more, Right. And that's the same. So I need you to get an attorney. I need you to get an attorney and work with that attorney and follow their advice. If you trust that person, follow their advice. Because you can't give your doctor advice about how to do your open heart surgery, and you can't give your lawyer advice on how to do CPS cases. I know a lot of people think they can, but you don't have the knowledge, the training, experience, nor the tools to do this. So find a lawyer that you trust and work with that lawyer. Hey, Nina, I want to thank you for calling and thank you for listening. Call us back in about 3 weeks. Give us an update. We have to take a break right now. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. We'll be back after these messages.